Okay, and now that I remember, let's change the setup here. And I should not have to use my hands anymore to hold push to talk key, which would be fantastic because I like to gesture. Is Zealous back yet or not?
RIP.
Which is kind of unfortunate because I wanted to start with a short scene with his and Kane's character.
I have returned.
Oh, perfect timing. Okay. So I think we're all set up and we can safely start this thing. Yes? No?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we can, yeah.
Okay, that was a very enthusiastic amount of yeses, more than I expected.
Woo.
No, I'm serious. Let's
Yes.
see. So, last week, was it last week? No, it was like 2 weeks ago. Last session, whenever that was, things happened, but not everyone was present, so we're just going to... and you just disappeared from... Oh, there you go. Okay.
I was reloading, so.
Okay, let's just hop straight into the two Dragonborn on the cart with the Necromancer and the Hogtide Guard. You are slowly headed north back towards Chazal.
No, not
yes?
yet.
Not yet? Okay, so what are you doing? Take it away.
First, I would like to ask the one. So we heard you are basically arrested in the city and can't leave.
Yes, that's true.
Since you kind of disappeared now, we could like make you disappear for real. If you would pay.
I don't have anything. They took me in my sleep. Like everything I have is left back in Chazal.
I proceed to whack my companion on the back of the head lightly. You idiot! He works in church. Church never rich, especially in a poor piss town like this.
Especially, look,
Right, but can you make us... Looking at the corpse, I'm gonna ask her, can you make us some zombie army?
No, I'm not a necromancer.
Meh. So, I suppose we go back to the city. Yeah.
Look, I should go back, but I don't think the people will be as understanding as as you, actually. I can't just go back straight into the city. Nothing? Okay.
Let's go to somewhere else, maybe.
I have an idea. We need to get back there.
We don't really have that many cities on the map, so I can only say Borwood, right? But
or you even further south?
Any
further south or further north? You know?
I thought the kingdom is gonna go towards the south, and we should like go towards the north, but whatever.
The kingdom itself extends towards the south, but the northern reaches is where the campaign is going to be taking place, and those are still like the edge of the kingdom as such. Not too much civilization out there, many wild and long forgotten things await. That's why it's cool. Huh?
Did you start streaming?
No, I am recording locally because the internet here is unstable. It jumps, the upload jumps between like 700 kilobits to proper like 3 megabit values. So I can't stream because I just drop drop most frames after short durations. I don't know. Can't do anything about it. The ISP is shit, okay? At least the download is stable.
So should we go to Borwood first?
No, listen. I have an idea. We can go to one of the void portals. Well, I'm assuming you've seen the one under Chisal. Have you?
Purple.
You mean the
Corpse thing.
You mean the corpse disposal?
No, it's not for corpse disposal. It's a transportation thing. Look, I'll explain later. But
You transport your dead to the Nether?
no, you
Ends,
transport
or-
the living. It's an interdimensional travel mechanism. I'll explain
I
later.
see.
I think that it would work if we went to a different portal, and I used it to return to Chazal, and that way I would have technically never left. She shrugs. I would just
We
say
wouldn't
that
get paid,
I was experimenting
so
and wait, paid?
paid for bringing you back.
I'm sure the captain would understand if both you and I talked to him. Look, he is a good man. He knows what is happening, and he understands how people work in the town.
You can hide in the wagon.
Yeah, and then how do I return back into the town? Life.
Stay in the wagon.
Forever?
No? Until we are at the church? I can't keep this up, man. Oh, man.
But I've been gone for almost a full day by the time we just had their return. It's too long. People must have surely noticed by now.
But if you used the portal, you would have still be gone for a long time.
You
But
idiot.
Even worse. They would think you were gone on your own, so they would have to execute you.
No. We can blame it on
Sergio.
strange
Sergio.
magics.
Sergio, you bloody idiot. You are more than stupider than a fucking ratling. We talked to the town guards, who are now turning the town upside down. They know she's gone.
Yes.
How do you try to sneak someone back who's an entire city guard is looking for? And we're hired by them to take her back. You idiot. They will pay us. We don't need to try bribing her.
Still, this does make sense. Whatever.
Look, they
I just proceed to facepalm and then
No, it
facepalm
seriously
the
doesn't
cart
make
itself.
sense. I mean,
look. Nobody is going to look into the void portals, but they are probably tearing the city upside down right now. And if it's money you're worried about, then trust me, you have my word that you will receive a prize for this. Please.
Has anyone ever entered one of these void portals?
You're not there. You and
Oh, I'm
Hubert
not
are
there.
still
Okay.
traveling. We're gonna sort this out in a moment. Remember your handout? You're traveling somewhere. You're not there. Okay. Just for a moment. We're almost done with the conversation, I think.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Laura looks at you with puppy eyes and says, please.
Let's just get her back already. Well, we're taking her back so she won't appear on her own. We also have a knocked out guard right behind us, who we're kind of kidnapping.
all right.
Look, no offense, but you might not be trusted.
The guard captain himself sent us out.
Oh, that might change things.
I think that
But-
will work. I forgot his name.
Still, it's not the Captain Ramhorn, but it's not the captain that I'm worried about. It's the people. It's the common folk that won't listen to what we have to say.
Well, they have to listen to the captain. They don't listen to the captain at all. They're idiots.
And I'm just gonna respond in Dragon. What's called Dragonborn or what? Nah.
Draconic.
Draconic.
Draconic,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just gonna say, well, we know already they are idiots, so. Let's do it and get paid.
Yes.
And she looks a little crestfallen. Her shoulders fall. She sighs and says, "My life is in your hands."
Life
hope
isn't
you know-
always in someone's fucking hand.
I hope you know it. I hope you're right. And she looks away and ceases to talk. Right? Do you guys just keep going?
I stare at her and after like a minute or so, I say, so where are these scripts? After just standing there.
Aren't you like riding somewhere? I thought you were moving.
We are riding towards town with the wagon.
Okay. There are many old remnants of some civilization that used to rule these lands centuries ago. And I know of the location of one of them, but the whole area is covered with them. I think there are the ruins of a big city are in that plateau you can see in the distance, and she points towards the southeast.
Can I get the map to move there?
A
On the
little.
corner.
She points towards the southeast, and you can see in the distance, like the plateau, forested, hilly to an extent. And
I just nod at her. I literally have nothing to say.
alright, since Sergio also has nothing to say, you continue traveling down the road. And
After we picked up like the spears or what was it? Javelins.
yeah, your javelins. Yep, sure. Shouldn't be too hard to find them.
They're kind of sticking out of corpses.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they actually never managed to hit.
Yeah, they were somewhere scattered along the road. Okay, you travel down the somewhat windy road that is headed between small hillocks and bush and tall grass. When from behind one of the corners, very close to you, about 100 feet out, you spot two people walking towards you. Yeah, Zaya and Owen. Let's go with Owen. You go first. Who do the two Dragonborn see?
Well, considering I'm a dwarf, it's very hard to see me. So
It's a fucking empty road, so.
Yeah,
but still,
short.
I'm a short man.
Yep. Tell us what you look like. What you are wearing, all that. Just a few things so that we have a better picture of your character.
Well, I look very tramp-like. My hair is all over the place, very unkempt. I'm wearing a raggy shirt, but suspiciously new-looking shorts that look way too good for a dwarf to be wearing. And I've also got some fancy open-toed shoes to let my smelly feet, air.
All right. And the other person?
That would be me.
Yes.
So you want me to describe how I look?
Yes.
I'm 4'7". I'm wearing a long coat, and I'm holding a quarterstaff in my right hand and a focus in my left hand. I also have a backpack, brown hair, long brown hairs. What else can I say? A big beard, but not like a dwarf, a more human-looking, I suppose, beard. Brown as well, same color as my hair, obviously. What else? That's about it.
That's a good question. Are you human? I don't think I
Yes,
said
I'm
that.
human. I should have mentioned that. As I said, I'm 4'7", so I can't be a dwarf.
I think you're like the first human in this entire fucking campaign.
I think there have
Oh,
been
am
one
I?
or two, but yeah.
Well, I guess, I travel a lot.
Okay, and you two guys, you took the corner, and in front of you, you see a cart, a large wagon, which that is being ridden by a dragonborn guy, and so scales, horns, all that. There's another dragonborn walking along the train along the wagon, and next to the driver, you see a young human woman in black robes and wet, damp hair, and seems to match the description given to you by the guard captain. And I think at this point, yeah, what do the dragonborn look like? Kane, you go first. Describe your character.
It's a red dragonborn. He has silver gray eyes, and of course, no hair, but instead it's like scales, right? So spikes. He's 6'1", and yeah, he's carrying a shield, a long sword, and I think what was it? Chainmail. Yeah. There's a holy symbol on the shield of a flaming sword, and some javelins on his back.
All right, yeah. Zelos, your turn.
Completely. Fuck, I don't remember if it was white or silver. I don't remember.
Pretty sure it was white.
Yeah.
That's what I recall as well. White dragon bone with horns growing out from the side of the head, next to the forehead, and twisting or curling. I don't know which one would be the proper. Like a ram, like horns on its head, like some sort of ram. And
I guess corralling.
I don't know. And I completely forgot all the other physical attributes of the guy. I think I have them written down on his sheet. He is around the height of 6'1", 6'1", and doesn't appear to be overly old, so just your average dragonborn looking. And he's not overly heavy either. He's actually thinner than you would expect a dragon to be, or a dragonborn to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
And,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I also have a harp next to me. That is a good my sign.
All right, Olin,
Mine is
Hubert.
the usual adventure gift.
Olin, Hubert. Those two match the descriptions provided by the captain. And the necromancer also. She also matches the description. What do you do as the two parties approach each other?
Well, the first thing I would say is demons.
First of all, did you have like a short vest or something? I think we did, right?
No. You just started heading back north.
Yes, okay.
I proceed to grab my harp and stop the wagon. and raise an eyebrow and just look over to Sergio and speak in Draconic. Do you feel like murdering the idiots, or should we talk to them?
Laura quips in immediately.
Talk.
Oh, don't kill them.
I was talking in Draconic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then she doesn't.
Yeah. Talk. I just raise an eyebrow at him and take out the javelin.
I died 4 times previously at the last fight. I don't feel like dying again horribly.
I throw a javelin.
You just straight up throw it at the guys?
Well, if they want to attack us, sure.
Well, they haven't done anything else other than shout
They
demon.
were just walking towards you. No
And
aggressive
scream
gestures
demons.
yet. Ah, that thing. Okay.
Yes, I scream demons.
That's enough.
And Hubert, what do you do as all this starts breaking down?
Well, naturally, I wasn't paying attention, so I was eating some stale bread, and I just see a javelin whiz by, and in shock, I drop my stale bread. I look up in anger, trying to figure out who just destroyed my meal for the day.
Oh, hold up. It didn't
Wait,
quite
wait.
pass yet. Well, if the attack is happening, then Sergio, roll away. You have disadvantage because of the range, but you can try hitting them. Or
Oh,
you-
my
Who-
weapons
who's
disappeared.
throwing a javelin?
The red
The
dragonborn.
Dragonborn next to the wagon.
Oh, so you're attacking us.
Yes.
Some
you
pay
guys
they
shouted
pay.
at it.
Interesting.
Friendly people don't usually
Yeah, we
scream demons at other people.
no. You have disadvantage. Roll again. And who are you? Who are you trying to hit? Are you trying to hit the dwarf or the human?
The guy that screamed demons.
Okay. Yep. Okay. That's a hit. Give me the damage, I guess, and we'll go straight into combat.
Oh my
Oh my god, I'm gonna last
Rip
5 seconds!
Instead!
What the hell, man?
Immediately getting fucking gibbed by your teammate.
We didn't even start properly. 8 damage. Okay. What's your health? All in?
8.
So you're just straight up down? Okay.
Oh my god, he's dead!
Okay,
I
Sergio.
scream at the other guy, you want some too?
Sergio, you throw the javelin and it flies straight and true for the first time today, and it lands right in the guy's gut. He falls back, sits down, and slumps over the javelin. And everyone, roll initiative because it seems like you're still in combat. Okay,
Well,
so
first of all, I screamed, you want some too?
all right, and now we roll initiative. Okay, so
Yeah.
rolling your
Because
initiative.
if he doesn't want to, we can also stop this.
Well, if
We'll get
he's
to that.
not
Someone's bleeding out,
engaged-
and the order is now important. So, in order to roll initiative, you can either type in /roll d20 plus your dexterity modifier. I'm gonna roll for Laura because that's important. Or you can go to your character sheet. I believe everyone has theirs set up
You can't.
correctly.
It's
Why not?
derpy.
Oh, right, because you need the tokens, and we're not doing tokens. Yeah, so just type in /roll d20 plus your dexterity modifier. It's all written down on the character sheets. And I'm going to organize the turn order. You're here, and you're not here.
Oh wait, I think I typed 1 plus 2.
You're here. Okay. You got 4. You got 9. 9, I said. And I roll well, apparently. You get 18.
Well, it was supposed to be plus 2 with
No.
its initiative, right?
I'll just take first roll, whatever. It's your dexterity modifier that gets added to that.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yes. So 19. And Hubert gets 13, and that's all. Let's set it up. Okay, Olin, you go first. And since you're down, you are immediately introduced to the bleeding out mechanic, which is you need to roll a death saving throw. So, which in our case is a flat d20. So /roll d20. And the goal here is you have to each roll, depending on how high or low it is. We keep track. If it's a successful roll, you gain 1 success. If it's too bad, you get 1 failure. If you get 3 successes, you stabilize, you stop bleeding out, and after a number of hours, you will get up with one hit point. If you fail 3 times, then you die. But a 17 is 1 success. There's a spot on the character sheet to mark them, or we can keep track separately. That is all fine. Doesn't matter too much.
Where would that be?
I think it's on the core
Oh,
stats
one
page.
success. Okay, I found it.
Yep, first success. Actually, I think you can just press the button and it will do the rolling for you for the next
Yeah.
time.
Probably.
Okay, seeing as what's going on, Laura says, "Oh, what are you doing? Don't kill them!" Yeah, she just shouts and jumps off the wagon and backs away from you two. Heads to the side of the road. Hubert, it is your turn. Your your companion appears to be
Okay.
a little bit down on his luck right now.
She knows that it's PCs. That's the problem. Yeah.
No,
But
she
he
knows.
still screamed demons at her too. So
Yeah, she knows that you just like destroyed a guy who basically didn't do anything wrong yet. Oh, whatever. Don't need to explain it. Hubert, it's your turn. What do you do?
Well, at this point, I've picked up my stale bread and I've begun eating it again. I shout across, "Hey! What are you doing? He wasn't talking about you guys. He was talking about the guys behind you. We come in peace, I swear." What?
Yeah, how do you react? Because I guess it's a conversation, so...
We just stare. I just stare at him blankly and shout back at him, "You're a fucking idiot."
Do you want some bread?
A madman.
Oh, he'll fit right
you
in.
should pick up your. You should pick up your smelly buddy and get out of here.
Not until you apologize to both me and him.
After your friend took a javelin to the gut, you think you can fight us? And shot demons? You think we're demons, do you?
I'm short-sighted. I'm a dwarf, and it's not a joke, but I can't see very well.
Okay, so as you're walking toward... You're just walking toward them, yeah? Hubert?
Yes.
Okay, Rogar, what
with
do you
bread
do?
in hand.
I proceed to take out my harp and I need to go to my spell book because I forgot what's my spell. And I need to look up which one is I need. I only have one dead. Never mind. That's what. I'm gonna use this on Sergio.
Alright. That's your second inspiration, right? Because I remember you
Yes.
casting it once. Alright.
Yes, I did.
You don't need to. Okay. Okay.
Well, it's been more than 10 minutes since I last cast it on you, so
For
yeah,
sure.
I need to put it on you.
Sergio?
I lower my shield and my weapon and just basically laugh at the guy and just say, "This small human has guts." Unlike his friends now, but you know, he doesn't look like a threat. But I say this in Draconic anyway, because yeah.
He has a javelin sticking through his throat. Of course, he's not a threat.
No, the other guy, the human. I was talking about the human.
No, you're talking about the human. No,
Right.
you're talking about.
So you continue. So you just continue the vocal exchange?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay, Olin, give me another d20 for the saving throw, I mean.
I told him you should pick up his body, but he doesn't, so.
And there's more important things like bread at the moment.
Alright, that's a second success.
Red is more
Yes.
important than your companion.
And I'm just stalling to buy time because I don't know what should happen right now. Oh,
Well, you're just kind of observing us right now because we're just fucking around.
yeah, Laura is just standing there observing the developments. Hubert, it's your turn again.
At this point, obviously I can't understand you two Dragonborn, so I directly speak to the lady in the wagon. And I ask,
Who's not
what
in
the
the
hell
wagon?
are these guys' problems?
Like she just looks at you, shakes her head, and shrugs. I don't know.
What the hell do you mean you don't know? We're just walking. We're talking about all the wonderful ales we're gonna drink later. The next thing I know, my friend's got a javelin through his stomach, and you don't know what these guys are doing?
Like, no. I just met them.
No! Alright, I'm throwing my bread roll at you.
Can you roll the hit? At disadvantage, I guess, because you're a little far. So, disadvantage. Quick refresher. You roll 2 dice, 2 T20s, and you have to drop the highest, which is DH1. And you just add your modifier as such.
So what modifier am I adding on?
It should be your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency. So whatever that is. Your proficiency is +2, and your dexterity is +1. So, yeah, +3 on top of the D20s.
Alright, now you've confused me.
Okay, just, you roll 2 D20s, drop highest, plus the modifier, which should be +3. Because bread becomes an improvised throwing weapon, and as such, it obeys the rules of weapons. Okay, we're gonna add +3, and I think does that because she's. No, you dropped the highest. Okay, yeah. No, bread flies wide, and it lands at her
now
feet.
I'm
And
just sad.
yeah, startled. She takes another step back, looks at you with surprise, confusion, and some anger mixed in. Rolgar.
I proceed to look at the dwarf and stare at him, blink once or twice. So, talking about ale means shouting demon at us. Also, we've been attacked by 2 different groups of humans, all of them trying to murder us, and I think there was a 3rd one coming up on us. So you might want to fucking excuse us for attacking you when you shout demons at us. We're not exactly in the mood in fighting. Especially that I got murdered 3 times, and my friend here had to bring me back from goddamn death. So we're not keen on getting the drop on us.
Hold up a second. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong character. Okay, it's fine.
There's just been a giant misunderstanding. To pass the time on our way to the next bar.
No, hold up a second. Hold up a second. Javelins add your dexterity modifier to the roll, to the damage roll, and your hit roll. It's still gonna be a hit against a human, but your dexterity modifier, Sergio, is -1.
It's a melee weapon.
It's a thrown weapon. You throw it.
A thrown melee weapon, so it uses strength.
Any throws use dexterity. I'm very certain.
Yes, throw
Pretty sure it
uses
does.
dexterity. I remember that because I was throwing shit with Gork that all use dexterity.
Well, it depends. If it's a throwing weapon, a ranged weapon, then it uses dexterity.
Yeah, but the javelin is used for throwing. It's just
But
balanced,
it's
so it's
melee
easier.
weapon.
It's just balanced, so it's
Let
easier
me
to throw.
reread it. Like,
Yeah, I'm going to check it too because it's probably kind of important because that will reduce the damage by half.
Well, he would be still horribly bleeding out with a javelin through his body.
Ah no. For example, if you throw a hand axe, you use your strength. Okay.
yeah, it's strength. So I'm using
Make a range
strength.
attack. If the weapon is a melee weapon, use the same ability modifier for the attack roll and damage roll that you would use for a melee attack with the weapon. Yep. So it's
That's
strength.
what I'm saying.
That seems weird, but
Please.
I'll take it.
No, it's not weird, since you need to thrust the weapon. It's not like a bow. You don't need to pull it back and have like
Alright,
Yeah,
fine.
so-
whatever
strength to
dexterity
use a bow
is
as well.
supposed to be like.
Minor details. Fine. But yeah. Okay, we did it correctly. Olin should be bleeding out. Okay. Back to Rolgar.
Nice.
Sorry for the interruption.
I would like to ask for one moment, because I realize I have literally no water to drink. So I'll be right back in a half a moment.
Alright, since you've done the talking already, who's next? Sergio, it's your turn.
Not leaving all the dwarf out of my eyes, I'm gonna pick up my javelin.
Another one? Or wait,
No, I pick up my javelin.
but it's like 100 feet away. You have to walk 100. Yeah, close to 100 feet away. You have to walk for quite a bit to get to it.
Okay. We are still driving on the.
No, you stopped.
Who
No,
said
I
we
stopped the
stopped?
wagon.
Rogar stopped. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
I stopped the
stopped.
wagon.
Okay.
I stopped the wagon when you tossed the javelin, or around that time, or when we got shouted at, or both almost happened at the same time. So
I suppose we continue on. I mean, and grab the javelin on the way when something happens.
What do you mean you continue on? You take the reins or what?
well, I start the wagon since I don't assume the dwarf to be much of a threat after he used the bread as a melee throwing weapon.
It was stale. Remember that.
A +1 to damage because it's hard.
D.D.D, do you have my sheet on you as well? Like it has health and everything.
Maybe. I don't remember. For some reason my explorer is closed. Hold on.
No, I'm
Character
asking
sheet.
because it says my temporary health is 1 and my current is 9, so I am not entirely certain.
I'm fairly certain you shouldn't have temporary hit points after this amount of time.
So it should be back to 9.
Yes, and I don't have your hit points here.
Okay, I'm gonna move it back up to 9.
Okay, let's actually look at Roll20. That's probably more accurate than the PDF.
Highly probably.
Much more. 9.
Yeah, I just noticed that in case we get into combat, I do want to know how much health I have.
You shouldn't have any temporary HP though.
Well, it was temporarily for combat, so I don't keep changing the current one.
Well, that's
As
literally
I was
what.
getting murdered and healed.
No, that's literally what current is for. To change it on the fly. Temp is extra. Temp is like a shield.
I actually always use it for combat. Okay.
Speaking of HP, should I set mine to 0?
Yes, your HP is 0. There's no negatives either. You're just at 0 right now. Okay, so the wagon starts rolling.
Yes, slowly, as I'm not making the horse run. So just very slowly as the horse walks.
Okay, Laura stays at the side of the road. All in, it is time for another death saving throw. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
It's 1 failure.
damn it.
2-1 right now.
Well, that's about it for me. I mean, I can't say much with a javelin through my throat. Except...
You felt better, that is true. Laura shouts after the Dragonborn. You can't just leave him like this. He's done nothing wrong. Something,
He
she
could have
mumbled.
tried murdering us. I shout back at Laura.
Well, he didn't.
All right.
Hubert, the wagon is rolling past you right now.
Well, as we pass
May I
him,
stop the wagon as I reach at him?
Yeah.
As I don't plan to horribly try to run him over or something.
You're still not at all in. The horses are quite slow.
Okay, just move past him.
But now it's Hubert's turn. Hubert, what do you do as the wagon rolls past?
Oh, I think I'm gonna try and save Olin over here.
Right, so
I
you have
think
a
it's
change of
about
heart
time.
and you run over to him?
I wouldn't say run, maybe a brisk walk.
Alright, so how do you intend to save him? Do you try to bind his wounds or do you magically heal him?
I'm gonna have to go for my cleric skills and go for a heal.
Oh, it's you're using the same dwarf that was in the catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I knew Hubert was a familiar voice.
Mm-hmm.
And
Really?
why his
Did we
actions
have-
were so familiar.
Did we have? Can't really remember. Was I on
You
the
weren't
same
there.
thing?
No, you
I
weren't.
It was a
see.
session
Okay.
with Manye and I think Calix. Can't remember.
I don't remember who was the fourth person. No. It was a paladin. Who's the other orc paladin?
Lazy Bomb.
Lazy Bomb, me, Manya.
And Owen, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Where's my shoe? Right. Okay, so to cast Cure Wounds, yeah, you roll 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which you have somewhere. On the PDF, it's attack modifier, and I don't think the in Roll20 sheet is set up quite yet. Yeah, roll 1d8, and the bonus is so large that it should put all in at full HP, no problem.
What modifier am I taking it from?
Okay, so looking at the PDF, your attack modifier, you're using that, is +6, dear lord. And on top of that, you get +4 from your... No, +3 from your passive ability. So it's 1d8 plus 9. We can just say that Olin is back at full health. That's much easier.
It works for me.
1d8 plus 9, what?
Yeah, because it's 1d8 plus your attack modifier, plus his passive ability from the life domain.
Oh, he has life
plus
domain.
3.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
So that's 9 points of healing, just like that, plus the d8. So yeah, Olin, you're back to life. Suddenly, the blackness recedes, and coughing and wheezing, you get up as Hubert tosses away the bloody javelin.
I'd quickly apologize to Olin because I did forget. It is within my dwarven nature to forget things, so I do apologize, Olin.
I'm just grateful that you finally decided to save me.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I can't tell if you're still willing to fight. You're just rolling past. I guess it's up to Olin. Olin, are you still aggressive?
Well, at this point, I'm trying to understand what happened because that's not what I was expecting to happen. So
We've lost our food for the day. That's what you need to know.
why did these demons use conventional weapons against us? I don't understand. What is this trickery?
Okay,
I don't know. We were just playing I Spy than this.
you guys can just talk freely right now.
What did
turn
he say
others.
about demons? What?
I proceed to shout at him as the wagon rolls up, and I stop it. We're not demons, you idiot. We're dragonborns.
I pick
What's
up
the
my javelin.
difference?
What's the difference?
Demons try to murder you, flay you alive, or flay you alive first and murder you in the process, then take your soul away, and we're just ancient beings.
But didn't you just try to kill my
You just-
friend?
Yes,
I'm
that's
not trying to
different.
skin
Like,
him.
I don't see the difference.
Well, the difference is we want to kill you first. And
Before you
demons
try
want
killing
to
us.
flay you and then kill you. So, you see, we are
Also, we got hired by guard captain, so we have no reason to stop to any random idiot who thinks we're demons.
Casually reminding the newcomers about their handout.
still no reason to take him with us. I mean,
That's a good point.
come on. Anything.
Okay, as you guys are talking and conversing among each other, you hear... what did you hear? You hear, the loud snap of a branch behind you, and you turn and you don't see the girl anywhere. You see, bushes on the side of the road moving slowly.
What was that? More demons?
I proceed to facepalm and then look at Sergio. Could you go and fetch her? And try not to kill her in the process.
Alright.
I'm picking crumbs from my beard and eating it, just not paying attention.
Alright, Olin, do you follow the dragonborn in
I look
search?
at the I look at the dwarf and just say, "Stay away from our food." Small.
That's a motto I can live by.
Yeah, I'm following definitely. I'm not letting them out of my sight. I don't know what they're doing. They already tried to kill me once.
Debatable.
Okay, you walk off into the bushes. How long does the rest of the group wait for them? So, Hubert and Rogar, at which point do you take action? How much time needs to pass?
Well, as long as I can see Laura in sight.
No, she's gone in the high, thicket.
Oh, already fucking gone, I guess. 10 minutes or so before I would get off the wagon and follow them.
Okay, Olin? Same for you, or?
Well, I'm following, so...
Not Olin, Hubert. Sorry, Hubert.
I mean, I just don't see what it is, in for us. I mean, my friend's already been almost murdered. I don't know why we would follow them, and it just seems very odd.
Alright. But how long do you sit and wait at the wagon until you do something?
You don't have food anymore, so that's something to look forward. I mean,
But it just seems a bit odd that I would follow when you just tried to kill my friend or wait.
I don't mean follow. I mean, when do you take action? Because right now they went off, right? And they can be gone for 2 minutes because Laura is right there, or they can be gone for a couple hours or even never come back. The question is, when do you, as your person?
No, I've got to wait a couple of hours.
Okay. Okay.
Hours? Wow.
Yeah, I got
You're
short
fucking
legs.
patient.
Yeah.
All right. So there should probably be a chase scene, right? Yeah, let's do a chase scene. Sergio, you're chasing Laura, and so does Olin. We're gonna do it by rolling athletics checks. So roll athletics, which it's a d20 plus your strength modifier. Roll that, and we'll see.
you mean it's athletics modifier?
Yeah.
Athletics modifier.
Yeah, but it's strength
proficiency
plus proficiency if you have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it should be 15. My bad. All right, that's score 1 for you. Roll again. Wait, Olin, you roll athletics too.
Oh, okay. I didn't
'Cause
know if I was going to roll or not.
Yeah, you're chasing. Okay, you're following behind.
Small legs.
Okay, can you roll 2d6, Sergio? Because you're first. All right. This is this awkward moment where I realize this thing should have been open since yesterday. Okay. Whatever. Sergio, you burst through the brushes into a small clearing, and on it you see a old kind of rundown farmhouse, and the leaves give way just in time for you to see the door slam shut. You hear Olin trailing somewhere behind you. What do you do?
So all these athletics checks didn't do anything?
I mean, you're there, right?
Okay, I
Oh, you did see
rushed
her,
the door.
or assumingly saw her.
Yeah, I rushed the door. I slammed the door open if I can.
Okay, yeah, give me a... Yeah, it should be an athletics check. All right, yeah, you slam the door, slam into the door. The door shatters, and the family of 4 inside, man, woman, and 2 children, like scream again. Like you already, the man is holding a large knife. It would be like a cleaver, yeah, and he's
Cleaver.
Cleaver. Okay, cleaver, and he swings it wildly at you. Does he? He does. Okay, it misses wildly. Let me finish the scene. So you burst into this small communal room. There's some chickens clucking in a panic, shedding feathers everywhere, and on the opposite side on the opposite wall, there's a wide open door to the outside.
Laura isn't in there?
No, you do not see her. There's 2 small children, and the man who just threatened to kill you. You can,
I
javelin
run past him. No, I run past him through the window. Or the second opening, whatever you say.
Yeah. Olin, do you follow? Because you're a
Well,
little.
how far behind am I? That's the question.
You see him burst down the door as you emerge from the bushes, so you're like 60 feet away.
Yeah, I do follow.
Okay. Yeah, you run. What's your name? Sergio. You run through the door and onto a small yard. There is like a chicken coop, and a dog is barking loudly. Barking loudly at slightly to the side of you, and there you see Laura's like slowly backing up and breathing heavily.
Is somebody behind her, or?
No, she's backing away from you.
She's backing away from me.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't want to return to the city, you should have just said we could have made a deal.
Hold on. Some asshole is calling me. I don't know that number. Go away. Alright. She responds in between heavy breaths. It's not that. Why did you try to kill him?
He screamed. Demons. He meant us. There weren't people behind us, if you believed him.
Oh yes, and you believe the first thing that you hear about the person? What, do I not make sense? In my head it makes sense.
Well, if they speak for themselves, I kind of assume they wouldn't lie about their opinions.
And yet you would just kill a man for saying something like that out loud? And at this point, I think, Olin, you run through the. You run into the farmhouse. You see you see the family of 4, man, woman, 2 small children, like staring out the other door. Do you head through it?
Yeah, I follow. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you head out through it just in time to catch the last few words of Laura.
Yeah, I would just like to scream back, and yes, if you're getting attacked by murdering hobos, how you called them.
No, she didn't. Okay.
It's kind of the right thing to do, but you humans are kind of... I don't even... And I think I dropped my connection, okay.
Did you? That would be weird.
Nope. In all 20 anyway.
Okay, well. Oh.
You don't have your camera on, so I have no idea if you dropped on Roll20 or not.
I see your camera's just freezing and everything. Anyway.
Welcome to Roll20, where stability is not a priority.
I know.
So yeah, I'm at the door, right?
Yeah. And you hear, and Laura responds, and what guarantee do I have that you won't kill me now?
We getting paid to bring you back alive. That's kind of... well, you know. Also, you think I'm a demon?
You
I think-
certainly look like one.
I think you're a murderer. That's what you are.
Good luck, have fun on your own. I turn around and leave.
Through the farmhouse? Or do you go around it?
I'm going around it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that kind of that guy. I mean,
Okay, all in?
maybe steal some bread on the way through the house, right? No way.
All in? You're left alone.
So
More or less.
just clearing, if I understand right, the situation that you gave us in the briefing is that we are sent by Captain Ramhorn to get the Necromancer back,
Yes.
and the Necromancer is Laura.
Yes. She matches the
Okay.
description.
Yeah. Okay. Laura, I have been sent by Captain Ramhorn to bring you back to the city.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, look,
Oh yeah,
I-
on the way past Odin, I just whisper in his ear, you know you won't getting paid for this.
Do not try to trick me, demons. I do not believe a word you said, especially after you tried to kill me.
I just leave laughing.
yeah, she puts her hand to her forehead and says, yes, look, I even want to go back, but I'm afraid that not everyone will be as understanding as the captain or you. She looks questioningly at you.
I scream behind my back, that's the same she said to us. But it's up to you.
Look, you can't tell how people will react until you're faced with it. For all you know, they might understand and be nice to you.
Well, I can't say that they weren't nice, but then you came along.
I'm sorry, are you talking about the demons?
Ye-
Oh, demon-like creatures.
Yes, they're dragonborn, but yes.
No, I meant the people of the town. I mean, those are nice folk. You used to live with them. Maybe they will give you the benefit of a doubt.
No, you haven't. You're not from around here, are you?
Not at all.
Okay. They want me dead. Okay, they firmly believe that I am a necromancer, that I summoned the dead back to life, and that I am evil, and that I will bring their doom to them. But that I'm not. I look. I can't even cast as the simplest of spells. How am I supposed to summon the dead?
But that's to your favor. If you're not necromancer, then I don't see the problem. All we have to do is find a way to convince them that you're not magic.
Yeah, and it doesn't really help that I've gone missing after I was strictly prohibited from doing so.
Hold on. So out of the story, yeah, there's something wrong going on.
Yeah, basically, she was brought into the town by another party of adventurers, and who claimed that she was a necromancer, or rather, she was captured by a group of adventurers in a crypt surrounded by undead who weren't like attacking her or anything, and they saw her like use like some sort of like a book as a catalyst to summon more undead, and she was brought back to the town. And in the town, the royal paladin was passing by on his way to the north, and he judged her, and as her sentence, she was to stay in the town until all the undead in the area were vanquished, under pretense of death. Like, she would be treated as a normal necromancer, which the punishment for necromancy is just death, execution. And well, she is not in town right now, as you can tell.
Okay, so I might have a plan, but let's try it. Just come with me back to the wagon and we'll figure a way to clear your name.
Oh, how is that, huh?
I don't know yet, but I'm sure with the help of the archdemons, we'll find something that might tell if you're magic or not. I hear they're good at magic, the demons.
And do you think that the average village idiot, and she kind of looks very pauses for a moment, looks quickly to the door. Do you think they will believe someone like him if you immediately called him a demon?
Well, they would believe me, I believe. They would trust me. I'm not a demon, and I could just tell them that you're not a necromancer, if I have the proof.
Well, do you?
Not yet, but unless you come with me, there won't be any saving you.
Well, there won't be any me to save if I go back to the town. Like,
I'm just asking you to go back to the wagon, not the town.
okay, give me a persuasion check. There's a persuasion skill. Just roll that.
Nobody ever fucking manages to persuade her.
I mean, let's see his roll.
Oh my
Okay, yeah.
But that's perception.
Oh, that is perception.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. Oh, shit.
Click persuasion. Come on. There you go. Okay, she sighs deeply and resigned, looking up, says, "Fine, lead the way." She walks behind you.
So we go back to the wagon, basically.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a short break, like 5 minutes, to like water ourselves or release water. All right, and then then we'll continue. 'Cause it's an
Like a
excellent
plant.
breaking point. All right.
Yeah, like a plant. You
Yes,
want to
like a
water
plant.
yourself?
Like a
Yeah,
plant.
I'm gonna go water the plant, guys. BRB.
Right.
I'm gonna go and be potato.
So 5 minutes. Let's meet up back at 15 past.
Right.